What up though? DJ Star back with another On Feet video, and today we're discussing, well, let me not say one of my favorite silhouettes, but a silhouette of the Air Jordan line. So before we do that, as always, please subscribe to the channel and hit those notification bell so you know when I'm dropping new content, and please like and share the video so it helps the channel grow. So today we have the Air Jordan silhouette, the number 14, so the Air Jordan 14. Not necessarily one of my favorite silhouettes, but I do like them. I'm just not a huge fan of them. And today we're going over the classic colorway of The Last Shot. So these shoes retroed in 2018 to commemorate Jordan's last shot as a Chicago Bull. As always, Jordan wasn't supposed to wear it because it was new, but he wore it anyway in that last season. And went ahead and put it in the last game that he played as a Chicago Bull. So I don't know if he knew it was going to be iconic like that, or he knew that was going to be his last one, but he wore it and it became iconic because of that. And then this year, when you had the release of the documentary, The Last Dance, these shot up. Because this was a major GR in 2018 when they released. They were super easy to get your hands on. Nobody really wanted them. People was hating on them because they're 14s, and it was a trip. So then The Last Dance come out, and you look at StockX right now, these are currently reselling for $375, and you can sell a pair, dead stock pair, for $300. So after that tax and fee type of get down, you'll walk away with about, what is that, about 100? No, because it was two. They released, retail was $190. So yeah, you will walk away with about $70, $80, which ain't bad if you got a dead stock pair and you're not gonna fool with them, but I don't know if it's worth it. I'm not a big fan. What made me grab them because it was The Last Shot. And this was my first pair of 14s I ever owned. And it was just because it was The Last Shot. So it was like, okay, you got to have that in your collection if you're an OG sneakerhead. So let's go over the shoe. First, you got your tongue right here, perforated all the way down. I think it's a nubuck or a synthetic nubuck going down here. You got Jordan right across there, and on the back of it, you see you got the Roman numbers 14, and your sticker tag, which you won't be able to see in this video because the way they fold down. And the Tinker designed this shoe to be like one of Jordan's favorite cars. It was Ferrari, so you got a lot of these decent lines like that to make it kind of look futuristic or car-like, so that's pretty dope. You go around to the side panel right here. Now, right here is the thing of contention for me on these. The 14s don't never seem to use any good nubuck when it comes to this toe cap, and it's always weird, but I mean, it's black, and it really don't look like it's aged well. It's ashy and stuff. So, you know what? I don't know what to say about that. But the midsole was done in all black, and so was the fenders right here, because these are supposed to mimic fenders of a Ferrari. You got all black going around here, and then you got that red for that vent-like look right here, and black all around here. And I always thought that was a dope touch. Now, the leather on these side panels, I never liked the ribs in them. I like the 14s without the ribs right here, but the ribs on here, I mean, it looks okay, but it's really soft. They use a really nice premium leather for this. It's really soft. And then of course you got the iconic, Ferrari-like symbol with the Jumpman in it, which was a dope touch in my opinion, especially with that yellow on it. And it's kind of slick. I'm sorry I didn't show the first Jumpman on here. The Jumpman that you got on both right here, stitched in. Some people like it, some people don't. It's okay. It looks pretty dope when you look down at it from the top view of your shoe, but some people don't like it. Of course, you got a speed lacing system, and they did a good job with these aglets too. They put the little metal tips on it that I always thought was pretty dope. It don't add any weight to the shoe. When you get to the medial side of the shoe, you get more of that rib, that black, and it's kind of glossy right here, and that right here to an air scoop, which it really don't do that. It don't let air in or anything. I guess it's just a kind of a dope touch type of thing. I mean, especially when you look at it, it's like, oh, that's kind of slick, but it don't really do anything. But you got it on both sides right here, a little air scoop going down to that red. Then we get around to the back of the shoe, and I think this is where the highlights are. One thing I always loved about these was this tire track rubber right here with the Jumpman and the 23 on it. I just thought that looked fresh. I mean, that font and everything. I just thought that looked super slick. And also, if you look real close, right here and right here, it's supposed to be like tail lights. So I thought that was a dope touch too. It's like a little piece of plastic, but it's supposed to be like tail lights. And that kind of sets it off, in my opinion, and giving it that car feel, that Ferrari feel. So I thought that was dope. And then you get down to the bottom and you got your classic 14 traction. You got herringbone on it, which looks pretty slick in my opinion. Nice bit of herringbone on it. And then you got the 14 in that little circle up front. and I always thought that was dope too. Now these in particular, they do have Zoom Air in them. You got a Zoom Air in the front and in the heel. I can sometimes feel the air in the heel, sometimes in the front, depending on how you flex it, how you walk it, but it's rare, but you can feel it a little bit more in the heel with the Zoom Air. And the middle is a carbon fiber shank plate, but on these, it don't feel like carbon fiber, it feels more like plastic, or it's supposed to be like mimic metal from a car. So I'm not sure. Now I got a couple pair of other 14s and they do have carbon fiber on it, but these don't. So I'm not sure. If y'all know about that more than I do, please leave a comment below and let me know, because maybe it's carbon fiber under this, or this is just a design, yeah, like a design on the outside of it, but it's carbon fiber under this. But it should be a shank plate, because the full length carbon fiber, I think they stopped that with the Air Jordan 11. But other than that, Tinker did a dope job and he pulled it off. I mean, it's a decent shoe. I'm just not a big fan because the ribs on the side, I don't know, it just don't speak to me, but the material on these are very comfortable. But that's really about it. So tell me what you think of the Air Jordan 14, and if it's one of your favorites. If not, one of my frat brothers tell me all the time the 14 is his favorite shoe. I never asked him if that's the hoop in or just for the casual look, but he love them. And you know, if you watch this channel, my favorite shoe of all time is the Air Jordan 11. So it's still a dope touch. This part in the back, the heel part, I don't know, I just really like that part. That's the only part of the 14 I really love. Now the other 14s I got is the ones with the side panel without the ribbon and it's just straight. I like those a lot more, and I'll be doing the on-feet videos soon. So with that being said, as always, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, like the video, share, and comment, and let's help the channel grow and you know, do some bigger and better things. So we moving into, you know, 2021. Let's see how it goes. So love, peace, and prosperity. I'm gone.